welcome back to another video. This is a video on Andy Cook. Was I right to criticise him last season and in the summer? And yeah, I was. I think everyone's entitled to criticise someone, and then if someone responds, and if someone takes the most out of that and then performs to their capabilities, then it's right. A lot of fans were criticising Andy Cook last season. I'm probably sure that he did get some hate towards something of his physicality last season and how he looked, which I won't do. But the thing is, that is why he wasn't as good last season, because he wasn't as sharp. And what you've seen this season is he's actually got a bit of pace, so he can run in behind and give us other options like that. But when you come up with a problem, it's good to come up with a solution instead of just highlighting the problem. And it's also good to find why that problem was a problem. So, why was Andy Cook not as good last season compared to previous seasons with, the previous season with City, the half season he had, and seasons at Mansfield, Tranmere and Barrow? Why wasn't he as good? Well, I think we did put it down to age a bit last season, because there was a decline, and you could say, well, he's getting old a bit now and he's going downhill from here. But I think what the main problem was, his weight, because he couldn't, he didn't have the pace, and he also couldn't stretch defences as much as he can now. So he wasn't sharp enough, I don't think. And then a big other reason was to do with Derek Adams. The football we're playing this season, he's getting more chances. More crosses into the box aimed towards him, and he can actually move in the box a lot quicker than most defenders in this league now, because he can anticipate chances. He always could do that, but he didn't quite have the pace to get onto them. So we're playing to his style of play, which we probably didn't last season. Last season we were probably playing to a pacey striker's way of hit on the counter attack and hope that there's a bit of pace in behind, which it don't really suit Bradford City, because teams can easily just sit back and defend. So that's why it went wrong for Derek Adams in that way, because you can't counter attack a team that don't want to attack. And it just didn't suit Andy Cook, so that's why he only got around 11 goals, I think, or he might have got a couple more towards the end. And then when Hughes came in, he didn't really bounce off him. We still didn't create a lot of chances for Cook, and when Cook got a chance last season, it was a half chance, or it didn't quite settle for him. It got stuck under his feet, or he had to hit it quick, because he got closed down quick. But this season it's different. He scored 9 in 9. He's scoring every 75 minutes. He's the League 2 Haaland. How many goals do you think he'll get? Tell me in the comments down below. He'll easily get 20. He could be pushing 30 or 40. If he keeps going in the way he's going, then he'll get 46 goals this season. That's because he's getting a goal every game. So I think he's a brilliant player for this division, and we're actually getting the most out of him because we're playing to his strength in play it up towards him, getting onto his chest. You know, he's not that good with his head, believe it or not, when he ain't in the box, so he's good with his chest, controlling it, and then playing it off, and get crosses into a box, no matter where they are, just whip them in and they'll get on the end of them, because his movement's better than any other. Compared to Oliver, the two different players in the box, Cook will move around and cause chaos, try to get onto the ball by anticipating where it's going, whereas Oliver will want it hang up, pinned up into the air, a bit like Cook's goal yesterday with forwards, and it has to be exactly towards him and he'll get on the end of it, whereas Cook's a bit different in that way. But do I apologise? Well, I hate them videos, the apologetic videos. I apologise to this person, and actually thinking they're going to watch it. Well, if they're big they are, but you know, in reality they're not. So do I apologise? I mean, if you were right here now, I wouldn't, but I would say well done, because it's completely down to him. You know, he may have responded to the criticism and decided to go about his pre-season the way he did, and to start the season how he did. But I think it mainly goes down to Hughes, because I think Hughes has got hold of him. This is a speculation. I don't know if he did, but Hughes seems like the type of person who can see a talent and a good player and notice that they're not performing well or something ain't right. That's why he's managed at the top level and played at the top level. And I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure he's the type of person who goes, "You're not training right. Your diet's not right, and if you keep going the way you're going, you aren't going to be playing in League 2 next season, and you aren't going to be in my squad." Because it's obvious to see Andy Cook's a brilliant player. His goals at Barrow, his goals at Tranmere, his goals at Mansfield, and his goals at City, even when he wasn't performing. He's a hell of a player for this level, and he's got hold of him, I think, and said, "If you do this, you'll stay and you'll be a brilliant player for us. If you don't, you're going." And I think that might have been the speculation with him going. When he got rumoured to go to Barrow, I did think, well, maybe we do want to get rid of him. He hasn't had a good time at this club, really. But maybe I was wrong. But I don't think that I was wrong to criticise, and I don't think anyone who criticised someone's wrong, because that's their opinion. And just Andy Cook's been brilliant. Like I said, goal every 75 minutes. He's averaging a goal a game, and his work rate's brilliant. I mean, he's winning constantly on defenders, and actually he's holding defenders off, which is helping us going forward as well. With our wingers and our midfielders, that's helping them push up the pitch because he's holding off defenders. So he does a lot with work rate, but he's also bagging in the goals in. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts were on Andy Cook in pre-season, not now, and then let me know in that same comment what your thoughts on him now are, and do you change your mind? Because I'm not going to change my mind on what I said in pre-season. I did think he was going to suit into our plans, and that were how it was previously. And I don't think he'd suit a Mark Hughes style of play, but he's got a team going into that direction. And yeah, but I didn't do a match reaction yesterday because a bit late, and I'm just going to say it now, want the best of performances. I can sum it up like this: want the best performances. Too many players who, were 5 or 6 or even 4 out of 10s, but this team can get results. This team know how to just grind out a 1-0 win or a goal by just one. And I think that's why we have a brilliant chance of going up this season, because if you have a set of players who are performing in a match and can grind out a result out of nowhere, that's special, because you can be an XG team who don't take the chances and create loads, which I worrying we were going to be, early on, with them 0-0s with a possession. But these last 2 games, I think we won the other game, our last game, by a goal or 2, just by digging in deep and not having the best performances. But results matter, and if you can keep getting results, then the performances might slowly come out. And 6th in the league, and we just need to keep getting those results, because it's like a Mourinho team. If you're not playing well, there's probably better. Maybe a Conte at the minute, unbeaten in the Premier League. You don't have to have the performances of a Klopp. It's just about getting results, and if you're not performing and getting results, that's good. And yeah, anyway, have a good one. And was Andy Cook right to have criticised? I think he was, for how he was, but now he looks like he could get 40 goals a season, because he's that motivated. And I think that's the thing with Andy Cook: if you get a motivated Andy Cook, you get a league title. Have a good one. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. See ya.